A new version of the income tax bill will be introduced in the Lok Sabha on August 11th. The Select Committee had suggested a host of changes in the income tax bill, which was introduced in the Lok Sabha on February 13th. Let's note here why the bill has been withdrawn. Union Vice Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on Friday withdrew the Income Tax Bill 2025 in the Lok Sabha. The government now plans to bring an updated version of the bill, taking into account the suggestions made by the Select Committee. The revised income tax bill is likely to include most of the committee's recommendations and is set to be introduced in the Lok Sabha on August 11th. The bill, initially introduced as a long-overdue overhaul of India's decades-old tax legislation, was aimed at modernizing and simplifying the country's direct tax regime. However, after receiving detailed feedback and scrutiny, the government has decided to revisit and revise the draft before bringing it back to the House. The Income Tax Bill 2025 was envisioned as a comprehensive replacement of the existing Income Tax Act 1961, which has governed India's direct taxation system for over 6 decades. The idea of rewriting the tax law was first mooted in earlier budgets by the Narendra-modeled government, with the objective of aligning tax structures with global best practices, enhancing ease of compliance, reducing litigation, and making the tax code more transparent and contemporary. In the Income Tax Bill, the Select Committee had suggested 2 important changes for citizens earning income from their house properties. First, the 30 standard deduction, which is already allowed after municipal tax deductions, should be clearly mentioned in the revised income tax bill law. Moreover, the benefit of home loan interest deductions, which are now available only for self-occupied properties, should also be extended to rented properties. The bill sought to simplify provisions, rationalize exemptions, and rework definitions, all while addressing loopholes that have often led to tax evasion or prolonged legal disputes. It also aimed to cater to the modern digital economy, including better frameworks for taxing virtual digital assets, cryptocurrencies, and income arising from cross-border digital transactions. As per the government, the withdrawal was not an abandonment of tax reform but rather a strategic step to improve the bill's content and acceptability. The draft Income Tax Bill 2025 had been referred to a parliamentary select committee, which was tasked with examining the proposed law in detail. The committee, after thorough deliberations with experts, stakeholders, and policymakers, provided a set of recommendations suggesting changes in several key areas of the bill. Union Vice Minister Nirmala Sitharaman indicated that many of these recommendations were constructive and necessary. In order to reflect those changes meaningfully, the government decided to withdraw the existing version of the bill and introduce a revised, updated version. Also read Center withdraws Income Tax Bill 2025, revised version to be tabbed.